there across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Carr eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. Big, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
44.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Push him back. Push him back. Raider 1. 54's Mike. Check.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Fo's the mic.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Now Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Carr now on 1st down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Carr under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, throw left side complete. That's Edwards. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 19, Tiger, 19.
Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. And he finds Penny. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
No chance. Mike 34, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. What we got? What we got?
Jones on 1st down. He's got Slayton on the slant and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Our time. It's our time. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike. Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the 17, Jones
And Rudolph has it left side.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 second, all that remains.
694. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go.
The final shot here before half for Carr.
It's gonna be a long day.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
46 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. Being chased out left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Back to throw. Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Warriors 17. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
You must hook it, 19. 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic.
Come on, D. Let's go, hey. Go Mike 34, Mike 34.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by Penning. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Check in. Let's get
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. White Monday.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Throwing now is Carr.
He don't want it.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Carr.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Crunch time, defense.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.